The Discover Montcalm podcast is brought to you by WGLM 1063FM, Be More Media, Busy Bees Embroidery and Vinyl Signs, West Michigan Technology and Design Solutions, and DW Video. Welcome to the Discover Montcalm podcast, where we are going to look at the communities, the businesses, the attractions, and the people that make up Montcalm County. Here is your podcast host, Cara Stevens.
Welcome to the 106th episode of Discover Montcalm podcast. I'm I'm Cara Stevens with WGLM M1063, and we are going to do a little behind the scenes podcast series. What happens behind the curtain here at the station? All right, we're inside the studio now. Here's the lobby where people come in and pick up their prizes and whatnot. We're going to see Jim Aaron. This is the on-air studio, and how does the magic happen from right here? How does it get out to everybody else?
Well, there's a tower involved. There's multiple equipment, which we'll probably go and show that here in just a few.
So you're going to run us down from the microphone in the studio. It comes to...
What you saw earlier, the board, which the computer hooks into, and all the equipment there. Line comes back to this equipment here. Actually, we call this a fancy equalizer. The raw board feed comes into this, gets equalized, and then sent to our STL, or studio transmitter link, and that gets sent up to our tower in Lakeview, and then that goes down into the transmitter and then back out to the tower and broadcast throughout the county.
Stereos, cars, that's how it gets out there.
That's right.
Well, you make it look kind of simple.
It is.
Sure, if you're an engineer. Coming back around, I think the morning show's about to go live again. It's all about the community, local business, helping local business around here. Let's see what he's got going. Oh, commercials. We got to pay the bills. We'll show you how that happens, too.
As we'll get sunshine in a high of 79. Right now, it is 74 and a bit of sunshine here at Studios, WGLM.
So at what point, Jim, did you decide that you wanted to keep this community-based?
Well, there's a lot of big corporate ownership, as we well know. And it's only getting worse. So small stations like this, I think, are really necessary for communities.
Talking a little bit more about community and why we stick with what we're doing here locally. We've got a lot of local shows, which is important to community members. You know, with a lot of big corporate radio stations, you just don't have that feel. You know, you can't just get right in there and talk to people in the community. And another case right here, we've got Gary Nielsen. He does a Sunday program, Christian Tracks. He also does some production work for us. He's getting music done for us for our country station, the sister station, 1019. Gary, what got you involved? How long have you been in Montcalm County? What's radio all about to you? Questions.
Well, I've been in Montcalm County all my life.
Okay.
And I grew up with, this is WPLB when I was actually out here back when I was a teenager. And I was out here when Bob Lewis was here, and Rod West was a big old name. And he went from there to bigger places. And I came back up here after I retired and thought, you know what, I'd love to get into radio again. And I'm a very strong Christian, so I wanted to do some more Christian music, which the station doesn't really play. So I thought, hey, I'd find a spot, and here I am, Sunday mornings, 9 o'clock, and I do Christian tracks.
Yeah, and we love having you, Gary. And again, with the jingles and the other things you do, it's all about community involvement and talking to everyone and working together, networking, and making our community better, right?
That's right.
All right. All right, so we were talking earlier, you know, we're small, locally owned businesses, and in that case, a lot of times you have to wear multiple hats. So I'm on the air from 10 to 2 weekdays. I'm also promotions, sales, maintenance, custodial, lawn care, whatever we need. So a lot of times I'm not physically in the building, and when that happens, Jim kind of has to put my show together for me.
Right, and it's called voice tracking. So what we do is Cara has recorded some of her what we call bits. And that could be a current thing or like an artist, Jay Giles Band, which we can use forever as that happens. But she also records some current stuff for what's happening, like our remote coming up for
Green Medicine Shop tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. So that'll run. I think she recorded it a week ago, and so we run that for a week. But like I say, when she's busy and out of the office, we do what is called voice tracking. And as you can see on the screen here, this is like an outline. This is where I'm building the rest of the day. This is what is actually going to run on the air right here. And then down here is I'm in the Cara group.
Oh,
and
man.
that's where
Be
all
careful.
her, what we call bits, are located. So what I'm going to do is, I think she's got a current here for, what was that?
Eddie's, Good Eats, Local Biz Limelight.
I was going to do the remote for Green Medicine Shop.
Yep,
So that is in a group here. I'm going to drag that up to right after this commercial break at 11:15-ish, somewhere around there. And coming out of the commercials, as you can see, Quality Collision is going to run. Then Cara is going to magically speak.
It's Theater of the Mind.
Yeah, so what I do is right click, go to Seg Edit. And if I leave it like that, she would talk to the end, and then Taylor Dane, with every beat of my heart, would start. But we want her to overlap before Taylor Dane starts singing. So I'm going to
flow.
adjust this a little bit.
Right, Jam?
And yes, so I'm going to put like 9 seconds there, somewhere around there. Then I can preview it.
Have a ton of prizes. Green Medicine Shop has great sales going on. We hope to see you there. Green Medicine Shop, Wednesday, July 10th from 4 to 6 with WGLM.
So that's how that works. Of course, you can adjust it. If I wanted it to, sometimes I'm a little OCD. If I wanted it to hit where those drums kick in, then I would adjust it a little bit.
Medicine Shop has great sales going on. We hope to see you there. Green Medicine Shop, Wednesday, July 10th from 4 to 6 with WGLM.
So I'll move that back a little more.
Great sales going on. We hope to see you there. Green Medicine Shop, Wednesday, July 10th from 4 to 6 with WGLM.
So we hit on the drums.
He makes it look easy, doesn't he?
And then if that is
It's not easy.
acceptable, I just hit accept, and voila, that will run at about 11:15, 11:16. So that's how we do what is called voice tracking.
We were just talking about community, and a big part of the community, obviously, business members, and we've got to have advertisers to keep the lights on, to keep the radio station on the air. And we want to tell the story of the community. A lot of times we'll go and talk to an advertiser and they kind of know what they want to say, but they don't know how to say it. And with radio, theater of the mind, you know, it's all about entertainment, making sure you're telling the story correctly, but you're still being entertaining. And, you know, it's art, marketing and advertising. So we want to make sure that the listeners are engaged, and if it's a product or service that they're in the market for, then they go to this business directly. So that involves creativity. We talk to them again, see exactly what, the who, what, where, when, and why, and then we get creative. And that can go back to maybe a jingle if they don't have a jingle. Just a funny commercial, because humor works. We record the voices, we get the scripts out. You know, we make sure the client approves everything. Then we record, make sure that they're good with the voices, good with the music beds, good with the sound effects. You know, it really just depends on what they're trying to accomplish, how long they have to accomplish the goals. You know, budgeting, it comes down to that too. We've got advertisers who will spend anywhere from $150 a month to $4,000 a month. So, you know, it really just depends on what you've got going on. And with local business, we're small and locally owned as well, so we understand that, and we will work with anything you got going on. We'll let you know if it's not going to work, because I'd rather have you walk away from the radio station knowing that you were given good advice, and rather than us just saying, yeah, we're going to take that grab and get them on the air for a couple minutes and not have it work for you. So we definitely want to make it work for you, want to make it work for the community, want to make it work for us. That's what it comes down to. Is it good for the listener? Is it good for the station? Is it good for the client? If it is, magic should happen. All right, now you've seen some of the behind the scenes action. Now, how do we keep all the power on? How do we keep the signal going? Of course, it's our local advertisers. Catching up with Millie Ann, Sturgeon Collision. I believe she's inside right now talking with Stacy. Let's go find out what's up.
Into my business, say they heard about us on the radio. So.
Hi, Stacy. Hi, Millie Ann.
Hi.
How you guys
Cara,
doing?
how are you?
Doing well. Sorry to bust in on you, but we're just trying to let everybody know how this radio business works.
Okay.
And we appreciate Stacy very much from Sturgeon Collision. We adore Millie Ann 100% because without her, we wouldn't get paid and the lights wouldn't be on, and it would just be kind of a dead air situation, and nobody wants that.
Aww.
So we want to be able to tell the community what's going on, and because of you guys and all of our other local advertisers, we're able to play some cool tunes for people and keep them informed, upbeat and informed.
I was just talking to Stacy about how deer season is coming up, and we probably need to change her ad copy.
Most definitely. I just about hit 2 on the way here. All velvet, 2 little bucks running together, so for sure.
So I was coming to talk to her about getting that geared up and ready to go.
This is about it, huh? We talk about what the clients have coming up, give them some ideas. We always try to come out with information within their industry. We try to help any way we can.
And then my favorite part, which is writing ad copy, so we get to have fun with that. And
Get creative,
Sturgeon
yep.
Collision is one of those clients that lets us have fun.
Lets us have
among
fun.
many.
Yep. And radio, I mean, it's kind of simple, the whole process. You talk to the right people with the right message, the right number of times, And with today's marketing landscape, so many options. But we really appreciate our local advertisers, and we hope we're doing things right for you. Real quick, Stacy, how has radio affected your business? Why did you decide to go with radio, if you don't mind?
WGLM can target our local audience that we need to target. If we're targeting Grand Rapids, there's not a lot of people that are going to drive to Greenville for collision work from Grand Rapids, so it's nice to have it in the local area. And also, I always ask everyone, how'd you hear about us, or what brings you, why did you come to us? And they'll say, well, a lot of them will say that we heard your name on the radio.
M1063 WGLM checking in from Blue Skies Farm, and we're talking to Erica. She's having an open house today, talking all about horses for freedom. Let's call in the horses. We're doing stuff a little different today.
Let's do it.
This is Erica. We're gonna call in
Come
the horses.
on, let's go.
Oh, this is awesome.
All right.
And this is what it's all about. I mean, look at our smiles.
I know.
And so you can do this for first responders, veterans,
Yes,
all of it.
all of them.
All of it.
Yes.
Blue Skies Farms. Cara Stevens checking in. WGLM. Hey, Cara Stevens with M1063 WGLM checking in from the Howard City Harvest Festival. We're here actually broadcasting at the car show. We do that for a lot of festivals around here, but thought we'd take a trip around and check out the craft show. There's also live music in the park, food trucks, sorry, not tents, kids areas, all kinds of stuff going on. And most of the communities that we go and hang out in, support, they do the same thing. So hopefully maybe we'll see you in Edmore, maybe we'll see you in Stanton, maybe we'll see you in Greenville. Right now, we're at the Harvest Festival. All right, well, that's a wrap. Behind the scenes with WGLM, M1063. I'm Cara Stevens. We're out here in the community just supporting local community, local business. Listen local, spend local. Give us a call if you need anything, or if you want to request a song. 616-754-1063.
The Discover Montcalm podcast is produced by content creator Dwayne Weed, celebrating 40 years at DW Video and Multimedia LLC at dwvideo.com, or call 231-250-9624. Connect and follow the Discover Montcalm podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Check out all our episodes at discovermontcalmpodcast.com. We look forward to featuring your business, community, nonprofit, events, and more. Contact Dwayne at 231-250-9624, 231-250-9624. Thank you for tuning in and following the Discover Montcalm podcast.